So the Packers have actually come in and decided to trade away cornerback Josh Jackson to the New York Giants for another cornerback from the Giants in Isaac Yiadom. Honestly, I did not see this one coming. The Packers trading Josh Jackson to another team. We saw just how bad he did in that preseason game. He allowed like 7 receptions for 91 yards. It was a really, really tough game for him in that one. And so I sort of figured, okay, maybe the Packers will come in and cut him, before the season actually starts. But instead what happens, or what has just happened in the past hour or so, is the Packers are actually trading away Josh Jackson to the Giants. So I'm going to break that down in today's video. First off, I want to say thank you guys. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I really do appreciate, all you guys who have been subscribing recently, all you guys who leave comments. I really do appreciate it. And I'll probably be doing like a Q&A, a 10K Q&A in the next few days. So if you have any questions for me, anything you want to know, feel free to drop it in the comments below, and I'll probably answer some of those questions in the Q&A in the next few days or week or so. So thank you guys once again for that. So now I want to get into this trade that happened in the past couple hours. First, it came out here from Jordan Renan, I believe his name is. He said, cornerback Isaac Yiadom is being traded to the Green Bay Packers per sources. Yiadom was acquired in a trade with the Denver Broncos before the start of last season, started 10 games for the Giants. So that came out first, and then it came out from here where the Packers were giving up. It comes out from Rob Demovsky saying compensation, the Packers are sending cornerback Josh Jackson to the Giants per source. So, Josh Jackson, Packers second round pick back in 2018, just really hasn't lived up to expectations. With the Packers using that second round draft pick on him, he's really struggled over the last few years and really, really struggled in that preseason game on Saturday versus the Houston Texans. So the Packers come in and trade him for another cornerback. The thing is, when we take a look at this trade, it's basically trading one bad cornerback for another cornerback who hasn't been very good. Two guys who really have struggled. Isaac Yiadom is a guy who was drafted by the Denver Broncos also back in 2018. I believe it was the third round of that draft. And he spent 2 years with the Broncos before going to the Giants for the 2020 season, where he did start in 10 games for the New York Giants last season. But if we take a look at his stats from last year, they're very, very bad, not very good stats. This is according to PFF, he allowed 34 receptions for 451 yards, 13.3 yards per catch. He allowed 6 touchdowns, and he allowed a 126.4 passer rating. Also, PFF gave him a 56.8 grade, which is not very good. And just in comparison, comparing him to Kevin King last year, Kevin King actually had a better passer rating allowed. He had a 115 passer rating allowed and only allowed 3 TDs to Isaac's 6 TDs. So he really struggled last season. He did have a better grade than Kevin King by like 6 points, but still a pretty tough year for Isaac Yiadom last year with the New York Giants. So basically what's happening is the Packers are just trading Josh Jackson, who has struggled, for another guy who has struggled. So I don't really think this is going to have a huge impact for this Packers team. I don't even know if this guy is going to actually end up making the final roster. Maybe the Packers see something in him or want to use him in a way that he hasn't been used before. But who really knows? Maybe both of these guys will get cut from their rosters before the season actually starts. Who knows exactly what's going to happen? But it is sort of interesting that the Packers, did trade Josh Jackson. I didn't think that was going to happen. Didn't see that one coming, but it did happen, and we do have a new cornerback in Isaac Yiadom. If we take a look at where he was basically used last season in the games that he did play, he actually played, He played 492 snaps out wide at the wide corner and 30 snaps in the slot. So he's primarily a outside corner. So of course the Packers have Jair Alexander. We drafted Eric Stokes. We have Kevin King there as well. We also have Kevian Into. Shannon Sullivan inside. What's his name? Shamar Jean-Charles as well. So who really knows if this guy is going to be good enough to push for a roster spot? I don't see it happening. At the same time, crazier things have happened, and maybe if he can show something here in Packers camp, maybe he can do something. I'm guessing the Packers see something in him if they're trading for him. Maybe the Giants see something in Josh Jackson. I don't really know. I don't really know how, beneficial this is going to be for the Packers, if it really is even going to make any kind of impact. Maybe he can improve. You never know. Maybe he can come to Green Bay, eat some cheese, become a better player. Maybe that happens, maybe it doesn't. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys again for 10K. And if you want to, ask any questions, I'll do a Q&A sometime soon, as I said. So leave some questions for me in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, you want to see more Packers content, this channel is solely for Packers content. So feel free to subscribe to the channel down below. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.